And welcome, folks. Ryan Larson here, bringing you some more Alverno volleyball action. It's October the 11th, 2013 here. Reiman Gymnasium, beautiful. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Couldn't ask for a better place for a volleyball game, if you ask me. Well, you know, they have those starting lineups under lock and key until about 1 second before they do the starting lineups announcing and the Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem, whatever you want to call her. So they don't really let me in on that. I guess Becca Schmid has heard the news. Her record has been broken, 26 kills in a single match. It was an Alverno record for a single match set in 2007, held by Rebecca Schmid. Fortunately, she was knocked off just a few days ago by Emily Ortner. Hey, guess what? They're sisters. So that'll be interesting come Thanksgiving. I'd like to have, maybe a microphone on that dinner, if you know what I mean. Hey, we got a national anthem coming up. We're going to have a little more volleyball right after this. Coaches exchanging words. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. We got Alverno volleyball action here. I'm Ryan Larson. This is the Reiman Gymnasium. You know it, you love it. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. We're going to try to make this as fun as we can. But I don't really have to do any work because the girls do it. We got starting lineups if you couldn't hear. 4 visiting Raiders, MSOE. Sarah Beth Hayworth, she's number 2. Maria Bintz, she's number 5. Rachel Lind, she's number 9. Martha Savory, she's number 11. Madeline Molnor, she's number 14. Leah Hendricks is 17 for your Alverno Inferno. Mary Green, she's number 4. Emily Ortner, the record setter, 27 kills last match. Whew. Watch out for her. Emily Ortner, number 8. Callie Trepp, number 9. Mariah Arterberry, number 10. Miranda Massey, number 18. And number 22, Danielle Rosenthal. Whew. We're finally ready to go. Massey on the serve. MSOE receives. And there we have it. Ortner on the first kill of the night. 1-0 Inferno. Massey still on the serve. Just gets the net. Boom. Goes the dynamite. 2-0. Massey still hot. Bam! Ace! 3-0. It's a quick lead for the Inferno. Alverno 1-4 in the knack. MSOE receiving. Kill shot. Trepp tries to save it. Sends it back. And a good attempt by Shalansky. She couldn't get to it. First point for the Raiders, as I was saying, 1-4. The Inferno on the season, 1-4. MSOE, 1-3 in the knack. 7-10 overall for the Raiders. That point is good for the Raiders. Looks like Leah Hendricks getting in on the action. 3-2 now. Serve for Hayworth. Shalansky gets it. Here comes Rosenthal. Can't get it over. 3 up and 3 right back to the Raiders. Hayworth still serving. Here comes Ortner. Soft serve! And there's a kill. The Inferno break that run. They'll take the serve. Ortner. MSOE receiving. Kill shot received from Ortner. Massey setting up. Trepp. Good dig that time from the Raiders. Care of Savory. Send it back over. Here comes Trepp. Distance spike. No good. Savory setting up. Molnor sends it over. Here comes Arterberry. Soft serve received. Savory right back to Hendricks. Sends it over. Here comes Trepp. Hammers it over. It's blocked. Trepp again. Soft serve. Off balance. Savory setting up Molnor. Shalansky receives. Arterberry sends it over. And that's out of bounds. Point for the Raiders. Quick substitution. Lined in for the libero, Lebu. Well, the Inferno receive. Ortner sends it over. Savory. Setting up. Bintz sends it over. Alverno double taps it. Fraction point Raiders 6-4. Hendricks on the serve, flies over. Quick serve from Massey. Raiders a little out of sorts, send it over. Arterberry tries to save it. Shalansky has to send it over and does. Raiders receive. Here comes Line. Hammers it over, and that's going to be a point for the Raiders, 7-4. Hendricks still on the serve. Ortner receives. Massey. Arterberry hammers it over. Hendricks. Savory. Kill shot over the moon for Bentz, and that just lands. It's 8-4. Coach Munoz trying to motivate his team. Momentum has swung. Shalansky receives. Massey. Here comes Trepp. MSOE receives it. Savory gives it over to Molnor. She sends it over. Here comes Trepp again. Hammer. Ooh, can't get over the net. Block might have been there. Point for the Raiders. Timeout. The Inferno. We're going to try to sort things out here on the Alverno Sports Network. Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here at the Reiman Gymnasium. The Inferno hosting the Raiders of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Here come the Raiders, blocking it over. We're going to have a double tap. Oh no, line infraction on Massey. Point Raiders, 9-4. Hendricks still serving. That one sails. Finally, the Inferno get a break here. Raiders were running away with momentum. Arterberry to serve. Here come the Raiders receiving. Kill shot blocked by Trepp. Not the tallest on the team, but she can jump. Ooh. An infraction? You gotta be kidding me. What did she do wrong? That was a point for the Raiders, 10-5. But this time, the Inferno get it now, 6-10. I don't know what the infraction is. I'll talk to Josh in the break. We'll try to figure that out. Inferno send it over. It's 6-10. Finally getting the momentum. Trepp receives. Massey here. Come Green. She has her shot blocked by the Raiders. Point for MSOE. Molnor out. And Gustafson in to serve. Gets it over. Shalansky receives. Massey gives it to Trepp, who hammers it over. Savory setting up Hayworth. It's going to be a violation on the Inferno again. 12-6. The Raiders starting to run away with this first set. Massey trying to set up Ortner from distance. Didn't work. 6-13. It's like some Raiders fans, I don't know, it might be past their bedtime. They're in their PJs here. Green sends it over and just sails over the line. Point Raiders, 14-6 now. Still have Gustafson. Out serving, sends it over. Ortner receives. Massey setting up. Trepp sends it over. Almost a collision from the Raiders. Here comes Hayworth, sends it over. Ortner receives. Massey. Here comes Trepp. Hammers it. Receive from Raiders. Here comes Hayworth. Soft serve. Massey puts it right back over. Hayworth hammers it. Not enough. Gets caught up in the net. 7-14 now. Massey would have been there to block. Trepp on the serve. Hold on. What do we got here?
Coach, can I get back, please?
Okay, we're set to go. Trepp sends it over. Little miscommunication. Vince sends it back over. Here comes Green. She is denied by a combination of Hayworth and Lind. 8-14. Trepp on the serve. They must have been over. The Inferno got the point. Savory setting up. Here comes Trepp setting up. Ortner sends it over, and there's a kill. 9-14. Unless we have an infraction 5 minutes after the fact. Ortner with a soft set right into no man's land. Another kill shot for her, 10-14. I'm moving the media table into the court. That might be a violation on me. Savory setting up Hayworth, hammers it over. Shalansky gives a diving effort on the dig. Can't get there, 10-15. Substitution, LeBou out. And it would appear Savory will come back in. And Lind can't get that over on her serve. Point for the Inferno. Quick back and forth. It's 11-15. Here comes Shalansky on the serve. Sends it over. Raiders receive. Vince sends it over. Massey setting up. Ortner! to 15. The Inferno were down by 7. Now back down by 3. The Raiders have Savory setting up Hayworth. She is blocked, but not by enough. Gets through the defense. Trepp tried to give it a dig attempt. Couldn't get there. Point Raiders. And Borelli is going to come in for Savory. See how long she's out. 16-12. Massey setting up Arterberry. She hammers it over. Raiders can't handle it. It's 16-13. Savory right back into the game for Borelli. And the Inferno slowed down. Bauman is going to come out and does. Rosenthal back in there. Massey on the serve. Nice contest we got here. Massey sends it over. LeBou receives. Savory setting up her teammate. She sends it out of bounds. That was Hayworth. (14-16). Massey sends it over. Hayworth receives. Savory gives it to Hendricks. She hammers it over. Good dig. Shalansky in the mix. Gives it up to Trepp, who can't quite get it. There's a distant spike. Couldn't carry it over the net. 14-17. Raiders still leading. Hayworth on the serve. Ortner receives. Massey to Ortner. Sends it over. Hayworth receives. No one's there to corral it. Point Inferno, 15-17. Ortner still on the serve. Raiders receive. Another miscommunication. We'll give that an ace. Four Cats timeout for the Raiders. Coach Wayne Schultz signals he gets it. We'll take a quick break here on the Alverno Sports Network. All right, we are set to go. The Inferno down 1. Ortner on the serve. Raiders receive. Savory setting up her teammate. Shalansky gives a good dig. Here comes Rosenthal, sends it over. Savory sends it over to Vince. She smashes it over. The Inferno can't receive. 18-16. We're going to have a couple substitutions for the Raiders. Lined and Milan into the game. Milan will serve. Arterberry back into the game for the Inferno. Milan can't get it over. She'll come right back out. It's back to a 1-point game, 18-17. Arterberry on the serve, gets it over. Hayworth receives. Savory gives it back to Hayworth. She blasts it. Rosenthal sends it, and the Raiders can barely receive it. Get it back over. Arterberry setting up. Massey, soft serve from Green. Oh! Did that catch it? Just missed the line. I thought it got it. 17-19. Raiders lead. Ortner receives. Massey gives it to Trepp. Hammers it over. Block from the Raiders. Here comes Hendricks. Inferno receives. Setting up Trepp. Hammers it. Raiders. Long spike from Bince. Massey to Trepp. Tries to soft touch it. A double touch. Gets away with it. But then can't get out of the way of her teammate Savory. And again, it's a 1-point game. The Inferno down just 1. They were down by as much as 7. Genevieve Bauman into the game for the Raiders. She's a great server. Hayworth on the long spike, gives it over to Trepp. Trepp receives, she's blocked. Got to get it back over. Trepp on a soft spike received from the Raiders. Here comes Molnor, and she gets it right over the net and drops in play. 20-18. Raiders lead here late. Gustafson on the serve. Ortner receives. Massey gives it to Green. It's blocked right over to me. Point for the Inferno. I'm getting in the action. Where do I go? Sorry, I'm new to this. I don't know what I'm doing. I just talk about sports. I don't know how to actually play them. LeBeau receiving. Gives it over to Hayworth. She smashes it over for a spike. Here comes Ortner on a spike received from the Raiders. That's blocked from Massey. Massey setting up Green. She's falling back over to the Raiders. And here comes Lined, and that sails too much. Oh, no, we have an infraction. The Inferno touching the net. Looks like the points going to go to the Raiders. Coach Munoz not pleased. I don't blame him. 19-21. Lined on the serve. Massey gives it to Ortner. She has to adjust. Soft spike right back over. Here comes Hayworth. Bauman receives. Shalansky giving it to Ortner. Standing spike. Can't get it. Hayworth giving it up to Hendricks, who spikes it. Initially blocked, but the Inferno couldn't handle it. It's 19-22, a tight game. Coach Munoz wants a timeout. We'll be right back here on the Alverno Sports Network. we're back. Reiman Gymnasium, the Inferno down 3. First set of the game lined on the serve for the Raiders. Here comes Massey setting up Ortner. Sends it over. Hayworth receives. Gives it to Savory. Back to Hayworth. Shalansky receives. And a kick attempt from Green. Can't get it over. Point for the Raiders. It's 23-19. Line gets the call from assistant coach White. Sends it over. Bauman receives. Massey to Green. Inferno can't get it over. Here comes what could be set point. Lined on the serve, and it's an ace. Shalansky can't handle it. Just out of her reach. And that's going to be it. 25-19. The Raiders win the first one. We'll be right back after this on the Alverno Sports Network.
I asked her. I didn't see it, but she said she did. Right? But I'm going to fight for it.
Of course you are. That's what your job is.
The always punctual game of volleyball. We're ready to go here right away to start the second set. Ryan Larson here bringing you Alverno Inferno volleyball. Looks like we got Trepp receiving. Here comes Ortner, who is blocked by a combination of Bintz and Hendricks. Ortner leading the game in kills with 7. Set the all-time school record. That serves sails on the Raiders. It's tied up now 1-1. Rosenthal coming in for Bauman for the Inferno. Yeah, as I was saying to start the broadcast, if you're here late, Ortner, 27 kills in a match. Inferno school record. Shalansky receives. Massey and Trepp were going to collide. Shalansky finally gets it over. Here come the Raiders. Ben sends it over. It's blocked and sails out of bounds. Inferno can't get to it. Point for the Raiders. 27 kills, I said, for Ortner, beating the school record. He's set in 07. Here comes the set from Hayworth. Massey setting up Arterberry. Soft spike. Ooh, LeBou gets to it. Raiders have to send it over. Good dig from Trepp. Massey, quick set back over. Hayworth setting up Vince. Soft serve. Did that get in? Ooh, yes. Just barely. Point Raiders. Great soft serve. Soft set that time. Thinking about after the game. Soft serve. Little McDonald's. Hey, I won't plug. Ortner with the quick over. Yes! Dig attempt. That time from Vince, couldn't get to it. Kill for Ortner, make that 8 in this match. She's going to go serve. Gets it over. Hayworth to Savory. Over to Molnor. Ortner gets it over. Here comes Hendricks, hammers it, a block attempt from Trepp. Can't get a good jump on it. It's 2-4 Raiders. Yeah. Ortner, 27 kills, beating out Rebecca Schmid. 2007 had 26. Hey, did you know they're sisters? And as I said, it's going to be interesting come Thanksgiving. Emily is going to be like, you passed the mashed potatoes and the all-time single match record for kills. Set. Huh? What do you think about that? The Raiders send it over. Inferno can't handle it. 6-2 now. Yeah, can you send those mashed potatoes over? I'm sure Becca would serve them right to Schmid. That'd be interesting. I'd like to see that. Trepp hammers it over. Here we go. Here comes the momentum. Green coming into the game for Shalansky. Arterberry to serve. 6-3. Arterberry on the serve. Just skims the net. Savory setting up Vince on the spike. Massey to Ortner. Here comes Trepp. No. Illegal touch from Ortner. Point for the Raiders. 7-3 now. Vince on the serve, and that carries. Point Inferno, 7-4. Bauman into the game. Rosenthal out. Looks like we'll have Bauman serve. Inferno losing the first set. 19-25. Hayworth trying to receive it and can't. Too hot to handle. Bauman with the ace. The Raiders coming into this one 7-10 overall, 1-3 in the NAC. Another ace. We're going to have ourselves a timeout. No, just a couple. Oh, no. The heck? Looks like it sailed out of bounds. It's going to go to the Raiders, 8-5. Raiders serve. Inferno receive. Here comes Trepp to Massey. She's going to quickly set it over. Savory over to Hayworth. Hayworth out of bounds. No! Caught it. Point for the Raiders. Just missed. 9-5 now. Gustafson on the serve. Ortner receives. Massey. Green hammers it over. Kill. He'll give it to her. Point for the Inferno. There was an infraction, but point either way now. Double touch that time from the Inferno. No. It's like the Raiders were over the net. They signaled number 11 would be Savory, and another serve sailing out of bounds for the Inferno just when they start to get a little rhythm. It's 7-10. Lined. Going to serve for the Raiders. Bauman receives. Ortner has to get it back into play. Trepp sends it over. Hayworth to Savory. Here comes Hayworth again. She's blocked. Has to send it back. It'll be a tough sell. Oh, can't get it. Raiders go 4. Point for the Inferno. 10-8. Raiders are up. Shalansky to serve. Green out. Arterberry in. On the second set, the guys are late. Shalansky can't get it over. 8-11. It's like 3 is the magic number because the Inferno can't seem to get within it. Every time they get to 2, they quickly give it right back. Here comes Ortner hammering it over. That's blocked. I believe Hendricks got the majority of that one. 8-12. Morelli on the serve. Trepp receives. Massey setting up Ortner. She is blocked. I think it might have been the net, to be honest with you. But Hendricks in position. Either way, we're going to have a timeout for the Inferno. Coach Bunez wants to talk it over. We'll be right back here on the Alverno Sports Network. Ready to go here. Second set we're in. Inferno falling short in the first one, 19-25. Shalansky gets it over. And the Raiders can't handle it. Point Inferno. Bauman out, Rosenthal in. Massey will serve for the Inferno. LeBou receives. Savory. Here comes Hayworth hammering it. Massey, good dig. Arterberry on the soft serve to the Raiders. Back over. Ortner sends it over. Gustafson gets it right over. Arterberry hammers it over. Raiders can't block it. 10-13. The Inferno trail by a 3-pointer here. Here comes Bintz. Soft set over. Arterberry sends it over just. Sails. Point for the Raiders. 10-14. Speaking of 14, here comes Molnor into the game for Gustafson. Hayworth on the serve. Massey setting up Ortner. She is blocked. 10-15 Raiders. Inferno on a 2-game skid here. Late in the season, that is blocked. Trepp tried to have a distance spike and was out of position trying to dig that one. 10-16 now. Hayworth still serving. Massey setting up Rosenthal. She goes to the side, and that carries out of bounds. 10-17. Raiders up. Hayworth on the serve. Shalansky digs it. Massey sends it over. Raiders right back. Massey setting up Arterberry, who hammers it. LeBou over to Hayworth. Quickly sets it over. Here comes Ortner. Raiders send it back. Trepp to Rosenthal, and that's blocked, but double touch. Point for the Inferno. 17-11. The Inferno stopping that run. Down by 7. They said it stops here. They're down 6. The Raiders can't get it over the net. 17-12. Ortner on the serve. Hayworth. Here comes Molnor, and the spike is good. Point for the Raiders, 18-12. Now into the game for the Raiders, Casey Milan. She'll serve, gets it over, Massey. Here comes Trepp on the spike. Raiders receive. Savory gives it to Line, gets it over. Arterberry has to send it back, and it drops right in front. Point for the Inferno. That couldn't have been more perfect. Ortner leading the way in this one with 8 kills. Her team down 5. Here comes Vince, can't get it over the net. Point Inferno. Arterberry will serve once more. Arterberry's serve can't get over the net. Here comes Shalansky to substitute. Vince on the serve for the Raiders. They're up 5. Ortner and Green nearly collide. Miscommunication, point for the Raiders. Coach Munoz not happy. You got to talk. Serve over to Trepp. She was about a foot out of bounds. Couldn't receive it. We'll give Vince the ace. 21-14. Green's coming out. She is not happy. Not pleased. King into the game. Trepp to Massey. Here comes Trepp. Hammers it over. Point for the Inferno. Bauman in. Rosenthal out. Bauman will serve. Inferno down 6. Gotta make a run here. Don't want to go down. 2 sets. And Line gets that one served picture perfectly. Hammers it over for the spike. 22-15. Gustafson on the serve. Inferno receive. Here comes Ortner trying to get that one to carry. It doesn't. Hayworth sends it over. Trepp gives it to Massey. She gives it to the Raiders. Illegal touch that time from the Raiders. Savory the guilty party. 22-16. The Inferno got to make a run. Tripp on the serve. Gustafson setting up Savory to line, hammers it over. Inferno receives. King gets it over. Kill for the Inferno, 17-22. Tripp gets the signal on the serve, and that just carries out of bounds. Point Raiders, 23-17. Substitution, Green coming into the game for King. King getting the kill. Coming out, the hit woman. 23-17, lined on the serve. Bauman receives. Massey tries to get it over a wall of Hendricks and Hayworth. It's denied. Point Raiders. Here comes what could be set point. Lined, still serving. Can't get it over the net. Could be the break the Inferno need. Arterberry checking into the game for Green. Shalansky will serve. Six-point match. Shalansky gets it. Hayworth receives, sets up Hendricks. She sends it over. Trepp to Warner, who gets a perfect kill. The Raiders just all looked at each other. What do we do? Who's going to get it? It dropped perfectly. 5-point game. Shalansky on the serve. Hayworth. Savory out of position. Gives it back to Hayworth. That's off the hands of the Inferno. Trepp gets it right back over. Here comes Hayworth. Hendricks is denied. Vince to LeBou, sends it over. Massey setting up Ortner, who hammers it. LeBou fists it. And no, they can't save it. Point for the Inferno. It's 4. The Inferno giving up here. Shalansky on the serve. Gets it over. Gustafson receives, and the Raiders scramble, get it over, but it's out of bounds. Point Inferno. They're down 3. The Raiders can't handle it. They're going to have to take a timeout. I'm going to have to take a timeout here on the Alverno Sports Network. Ready for action early. The Inferno were down 7. They've cut it to 3. It's been the set point for quite some time. Shalansky with the ace. 22-24. Here come the Inferno. Shalansky on the serve. Gustafson receives. Raiders send it over. Arterberry one hands it right back. Savory setting up Hayworth. Trepp receives. Bauman to Ortner. Gustafson in the back. LeBou has to get it over. And that carries out of bounds. Point Inferno. (23-24). The Inferno are down 7. Shalansky on the serve. Gustafson receives. And that time Hayworth hammers it over. Shalansky can't get that one. Set point for the Raiders. The Inferno put up a great fight in that second set, but fall just a bit short. 23-25. We'll take a quick break here. Be right back on the Alverno Sports Network. And we are finally ready. They're a whole 3 seconds off. Bauman on the serve for the Inferno. They're down 2 sets. They're going to have to turn it around. Massey setting up. Trap who hammers it over. LeBou receives. Here comes Bintz. The Inferno barely handle it. Green. Oh, had Trap. But Trap couldn't quite get it over. Point for the Raiders. Opening point to MSOE. Hayworth on the serve. Trep sends it over. And Hayworth gets it out of rhythm over to Trep, who hammers it over. The Raiders can't receive it. LeBou trying to dive towards it. Is that me? Is that me? That's all me, isn't it? Knocking the table into the game. My bad. The Inferno have Shalansky receive. Trep flies in. And we're going to have an illegal touch from the Raiders. Borelli, who's fresh into the game. Guilty party 2-1 Inferno. Trep on the serve. We have another illegal hit. Borelli out. And Savory back in. Trep to serve. Hayworth gives it up to Hendricks. Hammers it over. She will get the kill. Three to two now. Hendricks on the serve. Bauman receives Massey. Gives it up to Ortner. And boom! Shakalaka point for the Inferno. Here comes the momentum. Hendricks out. Blind. Savory and Molnor up front for the Raiders. Hayworth receives. Here comes Molnor. And she gets the kill. Shalansky, the diving attempt, can't get to it. Raiders down one with the serve. And Bintz behind the line. Here she comes, just got over the net. Massey setting up. Trep, who gets the kill. Point for the Inferno. Rosenthal in, Bauman out. Massey on the serve. LeBou dives for it. Savory can't do anything with it. Ace for the Inferno. Massey on the serve, 6-3. Raiders receive. Here comes Line, hammers it over. Shalansky gets it. Trep gets it over. Savory setting up Line. Tries to get the kill. Rosenthal setting up Trep. Standing spike. Bintz receives. Savory over to Molnor. Shot over to Trep, who receives. Ortner with a distance spike. LeBou receives. And here comes Hayworth to hammer it over. Good dig from Trep. Ortner gets it over on the third hit. Savory setting up Line over to Shalansky. Big attempt over to Trep. Trep back to Shalansky. LeBou receives. Great volley going here. Molnor, we're going to have a violation. Illegal hit from the Raiders. Pity it ends that way. But that's how it's going to go. The Inferno get the point on a great back and forth 7-3. Massey still serving. Hayworth receives. Molnor gets it blocked. Arterberry can't handle it when it's sent right back to her. 7-4. MSOE will send in Dickinson for Molnor. She'll also serve. And that can't get over the net. So they get one quickly, give it right back. Ortner on the serve. Raiders receive. Here comes Hayworth with the distance. Ortner gets it. Massey over to Trepp, who hammers it. That's blocked. They can't receive it. It's a double touch. Point for the Inferno. Timeout, Raiders. They're going to have to talk things over. They're down 5. We'll take a quick break here on the Alverno Sports Network. On the serve, Raiders receive. Hayworth sends it over and just gets in. Point for the Raiders. Hendricks into the game for LeBeau. Lined will serve. Shalansky to Massey. Arterberry can't get it over the net. Lined will serve again. Shalansky gives it to Massey, who quickly sends it over. Raiders can't handle it. 10-6 now for the Inferno. That means Arterberry will serve. Just skims the net. Savory to Hendricks, and that's a kill for Hendricks. 10-7, Inferno. Borelli into the game. Savory out. Ten to 7. Borelli serving. Trepp receives. Massey to Green. She's denied. Rosenthal gives it over to Green. She's denied again. Illegal touch from Green. 10-8. Inferno 2-point lead. That can't carry over the net. Savory will come back into the game. Borelli out. Rosenthal out for the Inferno. Bauman in. Bauman will serve. Her team up 3. Bauman received by the Raiders. They get away with a few touches. Trepp on the hammer gets the kill. 12-8. Bauman. Great serve. LeBeau receives. Savory to Hayworth. And that is out of bounds. Point for the Inferno. Bauman still serving. Just gets it over. In no man's land. The Raiders not ready for it. 14-8 now. The Inferno up 6. Bauman still serving. LeBeau receives. Savory gets it over. Green hammers it. And we're going to have a double touch. Point Inferno. 15-8. Bauman still serving. LeBeau to Savory. And that just gets over the net, but carries out of bounds. Point for the Inferno, 16-8 now. Bauman serves, and that's a perfect serve. LeBeau tries a diving attempt at a dig. 17-8 after that ace. We'll take a quick break here on the Alverno Sports Network. Folks, we're ready for action. The Inferno down 2 sets, but they're up 10. Oh, no, just sailed. They're up 8 now. Bauman was on quite the hot streak. Until that one just sailed out of bounds. Hayworth will serve. Green gets it over, but I think the Raiders were on the net. Could be Bince. Point for the Inferno. 18-9. Raiders receive. Hayworth spikes it over. Here comes Green hammering it over. Savory drops to her knees. Bince sends it over and gets the kill. It's 18-10. Few substitutions for the Raiders. LeBeau out, lined in. Mylan in. Hendricks out. Mylan sails on that one. She'll quickly come out of the game. Hendricks quickly jumps back in with LeBeau. Shalansky will serve for the Inferno. 19-10 here. Hayworth receives. Savory setting up line. That's denied. Bince spikes it over. Massey over to Trepp, who quickly gets it over. Savory. Here comes Molnor. Shalansky receives. Gets it right back over. Molnor's shot just drops in the line. Point for the Raiders. 19-11. The Inferno are up 8. Bince on the serve. Trepp receives. Massey gives it to Ortner. It's out of bounds. Point for the Raiders. 19-12 Inferno leads. Bince on the serve. Just over the net. And Arterberry is denied a wall setup from Molnor to line. And it's 19-13. Coach Munoz thinking they might have reached over. Nope. 19-13. Raiders send it over. Ortner tries to catch him off guard. Raiders receive. Line hammers it over. Trepp receives. Trepp now hammers it. Received from the Raiders. Molnor's shot denied. Bauman to Massey. Here comes Ortner. Can't get it over the net. Point for the Raiders. They're on a hot streak. Bince just gets over. Ortner now hammers it over, blocked, but gets through. Molnor to Bince. Bince on the long spike. Here comes Trepp. Soft one, that's denied. Arterberry. Now Trepp goes long. Savory to Molnor. Her shot's blocked, but stays on Alverno. Shalansky to Ortner. That shot's received from Hayworth, and we have an illegal touch. Double tap on the Raiders. Point for the Inferno. Bauman out, Rosenthal in, so it's going to be Ortner, Arterberry, Rosenthal in the front. Massey will serve. Teams up 6. That one, might have been out of bounds. LeBou went after it. Now Molnor will have to get it over. And the Inferno had 3 different players who could have easily had that one. And it drops between all 3. Who do you give the air to there, Josh? Point for the Raiders. And they'll send in Selena Dickinson. But that'll be after the Alverno timeout. We'll take a quick break here on the Alverno Sports Network. Back here on the Alverno Sports Network. And serve from Dickinson. Carries just over the net, but bounces out of bounds. Point for the Inferno. It's 21-15. Ortner on the serve. Savory setting up Hayworth. Received from Massey. Here comes Trepp. Soft spike. Oh, the Raiders dig it out. Hayworth sends it over. Now Trepp going across the way. LaRue receives. Hayworth again smacks it to Massey. That's nearly off the ceiling. Ortner over to Trepp, who just can't get it over. Line would have been there to block. 16-21, the Inferno lead. They're down 2 sets, however. They've been back and forth all night, and Line sends that over, but the Inferno, a little confusion, little miscommunication. 17-21. A line, Shalansky, Ortner. Here comes Trepp. Received. Here comes Hayworth, who hammers it over. Looked like Ortner and Shalansky both might have caught a bit of that one. They would have had to. That was ticketed for a point, 21-18. Shalansky digs. Massey to Arterberry. Soft spike. Oh, what a dig that time from Line. Gets it over. And Trepp finishes the job, comes flying in with the spike. Line broke my heart with that dig, but Trepp came flying in and saved the day. 22-18, Arterberry on the serve. Hayworth, Savory. Here comes Hayworth again. That's blocked, but Green gets it again. Ortner now over to Trepp. That's blocked. Goes through. Raiders are going to have to get it over now. Hayworth does. Ortner, Massey, back to Ortner. Long spike. Received from Dickinson. Vince hammers it over. Green, soft spike over. Savory tries to do the same. Massey over to Trepp. Hammers it over. Point for the Inferno. It's 23-18. Arterberry on the serve. Hayworth receives. Savory back to Hayworth, punches it over. Massey to a falling back Trepp. Hayworth has to get it over. Trepp setting up Massey. And Green has to get it over off balance. Hayworth with a soft one. Trepp gets to it. Green tries to spike it. It's denied. Hendricks used all 5'11" of her frame to deny that one. Point for the Raiders. It's 23-19. Borelli will serve. Gets it over. Ortner. Trepp hammers it over, but it carries just a bit. 20-23. The Inferno trying to secure their first set, but Borelli will serve again for the Raiders. Ortner to Massey. She has to bobble it. It's 21-23. Coach Munoz needs a timeout. He's going to have to talk it over with his team. They're about to surrender. The first set they could win all night. We'll take a quick break here on the Alverno Sports Network. We're back, folks. Reiman Gymnasium. I'm Ryan Larson. Bringing you Alverno action here on the Alverno Sports Network. The Inferno down 2 sets here, but they're up 2 points in the third set. Here comes Massey, setting up. Ortner flies in and gets the kill. That'll be her 12th kill of the night. And that'll send Bauman behind the line for what could be set point. Bauman serves. Dickinson receives. Savory to Hayworth. Taps it over. Shalansky. Here comes Trepp. Hammers it over. And sails. But we have a touch. The judge ruled the Raiders hit it. Point Inferno. Set Inferno. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the Alverno Sports Network. You know, the fun never stops here at Alverno. You make one little mistake and forget that the mute button exists for a set, maybe a half. And you got the assistant coaches asking me if everything's okay. All the buttons are pressed. Yes, what used to be my former favorite basketball player here at Alverno, Alicia Kantowski. She wanted to remind me, and I hope I pressed the button. We got a good volley going back and forth. Ortner, Massey, here comes Trepp, hammering it over. Good dig that time from the Raiders. They give it over to Hayworth, who has to send it one-handed. Here comes Trepp, hammering it over. Borelli to LeBou, over to Hayworth, off balance Massey. And Ortner is blocked by Hendricks. Now she has a chance to hammer it over. Good dig attempt that time from Shalansky. Couldn't get it. Great back and forth. Raiders get the first point. Borelli sends it. Here comes Trepp. She is blocked. Gets it anyway. She'll try it again. She's blocked again. Shalansky just gets it over. Borelli setting up Hendrickson, who hammers it. Another point for Hendrickson. Excuse me, Hendricks. Borelli on the serve. Ortner to Massey. Here comes Trepp. Ooh, illegal double tap from the Inferno. Point Raiders. 3-0 now. The Inferno jumped out in front in the third set. The Raiders have jumped out in the first two. Coincidentally, both teams who jumped out to a 3-4 point lead have gone on to win the set in this one. The Raiders up 4 now. Borelli can't get it over. Point Inferno. Trepp will go behind the line. Trepp with 10 kills. Ortner hanging in with 12. Dickinson to Savory. Vince sends it over. Here comes Ortner hammering it over. Dickinson receives. Savory. Now Hayworth is blocked by Green. Point for the Inferno. Trepp on the serve. LeBou to Savory. Oh, illegal touch. I think it was Savory. 4-3. Trepp. Hayworth receives. Now Vince Ortner has to get to it. That's off the net. Shalansky giving a good effort on that one, but that's out of bounds. Point for the Raiders, 5-3. Hayworth gets it over to Trepp. Trepp can't get it over. Point for the Raiders, 6-3. Hayworth to serve again. Dig out from Trepp. She'll get a long spike. Hayworth receives. Savory now. Vince hammers it. And a good attempt from Trepp. Maybe if she had one of those novelty Hulk hands extended, she could have got that one, but not legally. That is sent back from Molnor. Point Raiders, it's 8-3. Coach Munoz wants a timeout before it gets any worse. We'll take a quick break here on the Alverno Sports Network. Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here bringing you Alverno Inferno action on the Alverno Sports Network live at the Reiman Gymnasium. The Inferno down 2-1. It's an 8-3 set. Raiders in favor. Hayworth on the serve. Here comes Ortner, hammers it over. The Raiders receive it once, but not twice. Smashes it over to get the kill. 13 for her. Her team down now just 4. Shalansky behind the line. Jumping serve. Hayworth. Hendricks on the kill. She uses all 5'11" of that frame, and she's got some good hops. Pair that with some good timing, and she's got 8 kills of her own. Massey to Ortner, who soft spikes it. Good dig from Savory. Here comes Molnor, Massey. Ortner hammers it, and Hayworth can't receive it, tries to go one-handed. Not smart when Ortner gets to wind up. Bauman out, Rosenthal in. Massey serves. Ooh, that just gets over the net and drops for an ace. Massey gets the sign. Just gets over Savory to Molnor. Molnor, long spike. Trepp receives. Here comes Ortner. Soft spike! Gets down. Point, Inferno. The pajama party from MSOE trying to get their team going, but the Inferno still in the momentum. That time, Massey's serve sails a bit. You know, I didn't know they made pajamas with feet attached to them and everything else for full-grown men. I didn't. That serve from Bintz sails. 10-8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone would like to dress like that, but we can't. Savory to line, and that one is hammered over. Must have been some net contact. I didn't see it. It's the signal. Now we have Gustafson into the game for the Raiders. She'll serve. Shalansky. Arterberry hammers it over. That's blocked. Now Trepp gets a try. LeBou to Savory. Hayworth hammers it. Massey. Here comes Trepp. Gets it over the wall. Lined. Massey. Ortner has to get it back over. Trepp will have to get it to the Raiders. Bintz. Now Savory. Soft spike from Lined. Into no man's land. It's 8-12 Raiders. Darn it. Gustafson on the serve. Shalansky to Massey. Ortner hammers it. Bintz receives. Savory. Here comes Hayworth across the way. Shalansky to Massey. And Rosenthal tries to soft spike it. Trepp receives. Here comes Arterberry. Hammers it. And a good diving attempt from Gustafson. She can't corral it. Point for the Inferno. 9-12. They're chipping in. Gustafson out. Dickinson in. And Arterberry to serve. Arterberry sends it. Hayworth. Lined is blocked, but little interference from the Inferno. And it's 13-9. Line will serve for the Raiders. Shalansky. Massey. Here comes Trepp with the long spike attempt. Dickinson receives. Now Hayworth. Ortner receives. Trepp sends it, but it sails. 9-14. lined on the serve. Ortner receives. Massey, here comes Trupp. That's blocked. Ortner to Massey. Green sends it back. Dickinson, Savory. And Hendricks sends it softly over. Green, Trupp, Massey. Here comes Rosenthal with the spike attempt. Dickinson receives. Now Hayworth, and Ortner tried to save it. That might have been Salen, but she couldn't chance it. The Inferno can't receive it after that. It's 15-9. So now lined will serve again. Ortner digs it out. Massey sends it over. Kill shot. 10-15. Bauman will now serve. He's been doing a great job and continues with the ace. He's been a serving specialist. That's why the pajama party tries to psych her out. Doesn't work. Sends it over with some heat. Here comes Savory. Ortner receives. Massey. Now Trapp. And block attempt no good from Hendricks as Trapp gets the kill. 15-12. Pajama party calling for silence and maybe some maturity. Savory sends it over. Bauman to Massey. Massey does a quick set and gets the point. (15-13). The Inferno down 2. Bauman. Great serve. Dickinson receives. Savory to Hayworth. Good shot from Hayworth. She gets the kill. 16-13 Raiders. The gym getting loud. It's been a great back and forth. I think it's 16-14. I am wrong. There's going to be an infraction on the Raiders, so the Inferno get the point. They're down 1, and Hayworth can't get it over. It's tied. 15-15. Timeout Raiders. We'll be right back on the Alverno Sports Network. To go. More action here at the Reiman Gymnasium. It is getting wild. Bauman serving. Dickinson to Savory. Hayworth. Shalansky digs it out. Green tries to get it over, but Hendricks denies her. Point for the Raiders. Borelli will serve. Shalansky receives. Massey. Trapp hammers it over. Gets the point. Trapp will receive after that kill. She's got 12. Dickinson to Savory. Bintz. Trepp receives. Ordner hammers it. Savory. Now Hayworth. Massey tries to quickly set it. LeBeau out of place. Now here comes Hayworth. That one sails. Point Inferno. They have the lead. (17-16). Raiders lead 2-1. Bintz hammers it. Ortner will get another shot. On the kill and gets it to drop. Oh, what happened? Illegal hit. You gotta be kidding me. My heart is broken. 17-17. Massey to Green. LeBeau receives. Savory out of place. Gives it back to LeBeau. Sends it over out of bounds. I hope. I'm sure 10 minutes from now I'll be notified that I'm wrong. So many times I've been heartbroken. 18-17. I won't bore you with it, folks. Shalansky. Perfect serve. Savory. Molnor can't get it over. 19-17. Alverno's up 2. Trying to tie this matchup. The Raiders lead 2-1. Shalansky, LeBeau receives. Savory out of position. Bintz will have to hit it off her back foot. Massey sets up Trepp. That's blocked. And 4-hit side for the Inferno. That's a point for the Raiders. 18-19. Don't break my heart, folks. We're fighting Hendricks on the serve. Shalansky nearly collides with Trepp. Massey to Ortner, who's blocked. I'd give it to Lind, but Bintz in as well. Tied 19-19. Hendricks on the serve, flies in. Shalansky has to save that one. Bauman gets it back over. Last-ditch effort. Savory setting up Lind. We have a violation, illegal hit on the Raiders. Point Inferno. They got the lead. 2019. Rosenthal into the game for Bauman. She'll serve. Dig from the Raiders. Here comes Molnor, and she gets the kill. It's tied 20-20. Bintz on the serve. Shalansky. Massey. Ortner is blocked. A double tap. That's okay, I guess. Lind gets it over. Trepp hammers it. And Savory sets up Lind, gets the shot. Point Raiders. And they have the lead. Bintz with the serve. Trepp to Massey. Here comes Arterberry. Soft serve. What do we got? Net infraction on Arterberry. Point Raiders.
10 timeout left.
You got that, folks? One timeout. Arterberry on the net. 22-20, Raiders lead. Massey setting up Ortner. That just sailed out of bounds. 23-20. Coach Munoz using his final timeout. Take a break. We'll be right back here on the Alverno Sports Network. right, folks. It's getting down to the wire. The Raiders are up by 3, 23-20. They lead 2 sets to 1. Vince on the serve. Trepp receives. Massey. Here comes Rosenthal on the soft touch. Vince saves it. Savory. Now Molnor gets it over. Trepp. Massey setting up Arterberry. She goes deep and out of bounds. 24-20. Could be match point for the Raiders. Vince will serve. Shalansky digs it out. Massey, Ortner, dig from Hayworth. Here comes Line and the kill for the match. And the final set, 25-20. The Raiders win the match 3-1. We will take a break. We'll be back with stats and, hey, maybe an interview with the head coach of the Alverno Inferno, Jimmy Munoz, his first year, his insights on what transpired today, right after this on the Alverno Sports Network.
But how far out can they go?
worrying about him throwing this way for reality.
Yeah, one for Reiman.
Oh, no, watch out. Don't be because they're allowed to come on the same distance as us.
Can you go on that back?
I mean, and they
There's a black button on that big speaker system in it. You can go off. It's a little circle.
But they were coming out too far this way. They were coming out 4 or 5 chairs. Yeah, see, they kept getting closer. They were like 4 or 5 chairs up. As they shuffled. Yeah, I'm really thinking that they really want me to come on. Spectators were coming. You know, the line judges do a nice job.
And welcome back, folks. Before we get that final interview, take a quick look at the stats. Leading the way for the Raiders with 9 kills, 3 players tied. Madeline Molnor, Maria Bintz, and Sarah Beth Hayworth, all with 9. A few players chipping in with 8. Rachel Lind and Lee Hendricks getting the kills. For the Inferno, leading the way, Emily Ortner with 15 tonight, coming off a 27-kill night just about a week ago here, breaking the single season record for kills in a contest. Also, Callie Trepp chipping in with 12 kills, Mary Green with 4, Mariah Arterberry with 4, Miranda Massey had 3, Danielle Rosenthal, Danielle Shalansky, and Carly King chipping in with 1. MSOE wins the first set 25-19. They won the second set 25-23. The Inferno win set 3 25-21. And the Raiders pulled out the final set 25-20. We'll take one more break, be right back with an interview with Coach Munoz right after this on the Alverno Sports Network. And welcome back, folks. We're going to be joined by the head coach, Jimmy Munoz. Welcome, Coach. I think you're going to be chairless for this one. Can't hear me? Not at all. That's all right. I can hear you, and they can hear you. That's what's important.
What's up, guys?
Coach, tough one tonight. Good back and forth, but what positives are you going to come away with? What are you talking to the team after the match? I know it's tough with such an evenly matched opponent, but you know what are you talking to the team about?
Our big thing tonight was believing, and to keep believing, to whatever happens out there, whether it's good, whether it's bad, you got to believe in yourselves, you got to believe in your teammates, you got to believe in the system that we're running, and we're almost there. It's a work in progress, but I think we're improving. I really do, and these losses suck. We all hate them, but it's a long journey, and I think we're on the right track.
Well, you're talking about a long journey. We are looking at this roster. I don't see one senior on here. You're loaded with freshmen, couple juniors, a few sophomores, so you got plenty of youth. So, I mean, is that all part and parcel to what's going on here? You're getting a very close match with a team like MSOE. You played the Sabres real well. You've played a lot of these tough teams real well. So, I mean, is the youth very important to the Alverno progress?
Yeah, it is. And when you come in to rebuild a program, it's good to have that youth. These girls, we've played teams that are a little more experienced than us, that have played volleyball at a little higher level than the girls on my roster have. So every match, every day in practice is a learning experience where us coaches, we're constantly teaching them about the game of volleyball. We're constantly teaching them how to become better volleyball players. So as soon as they get there and as soon as they start playing at a little higher level, I think we're going to compete with the big dogs. And honestly, I really do. But like I keep saying, it's a work in progress. And we are very young. I got 2 juniors, a sophomore, and 7 freshmen. So the future is very bright, and we're all very excited about that here.
All right, Coach. How do you think, you're talking about going up against these good teams. You got Dominican tomorrow. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're all right.
3-1 in the NAC and 14-9 overall. So how are you guys going to turn around? Are you going to take anything away from tonight to look forward to tomorrow? What kind of momentum can you take into it, or are you just going to try to go fresh?
I gotta find whatever is deep down inside their bodies, whatever they can grasp, whatever energy, whatever passion, whatever belief they still got, to dig it out of them tonight. We were a little beat up tonight. Hopefully we can heal up a little tomorrow before that match. But if not, a couple girls got to come in and play a different role for us, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us. And I'm sure you'd like to say one or two things.
Yeah. Mom, Dad, everyone back home, love you, miss you. Can't wait till January.
Thank you very much, Coach Munoz. Thank you, folks. That was head coach Jimmy Munoz again. Great interview as always. Talking about the future of this team. A lot of youth, and that's what I like to see. A lot of these young players just playing phenomenally. Once they get this figured out, they're going to be a tough team in the next season and beyond. They're going to be very tough. Great to hear from Coach Munoz. It's a good night of volleyball. Unfortunately, the Inferno come up short. Great back and forth contest, but the Inferno lose the match 3-1 against MSOE. We were here at the Reiman Gymnasium. I am Ryan Larson. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is the Alverno Sports Network.